Good morning. Welcome to Morning Devotion. My name is Ryan Pfeiffer, and our reading this morning comes from Joshua chapter 9. I'm going to begin in verse 1. Now, when all the kings west of the Jordan heard about these things, in verse 2, they came together to wage war against Joshua and Israel. So there's this big alliance with all these different kings coming to wage war against Israel, and yet they don't do so well. And we know from the reading of the scriptures that they're defeated by the Israelites, and it's the Gibeonites who hear about this victory that the Israelites are having. In verse 3, it says that, however, when the people of Gibeon heard what Joshua had done to Jericho and Ai, they resorted to a ruse. And it says that the passage goes on to describe how they dressed in tattered clothes and got moldy food and pretended and sent a delegation to the Israelites to pretend to be a people from a distant country, not a people from within Canaan, to try to make a treaty with them in order to not be destroyed by the Israelites. Now it says that they come to Joshua and they say that we have come from a distant country, make a treaty with us. Now it's right here in verse 8 where Joshua asks this question. Verse 8, he says, "Who are you and where do you come from?" It's how Joshua tries to answer that question that's really important for us to pay attention to, because this is where our key lesson comes from. The way that Joshua tries to understand who these people are is he asks them questions. He checks their supplies. He looks at their food. He looks at the way they're dressed. He sees that it really does look like they've come from a distant country and have been traveling a long ways to get to them. And so they judge by the appearance of things. They judge by their senses, what they can see, touch, and feel, and taste. But it says in verse 14, the Israelites sampled their provisions, but did not inquire of the Lord. Now that's the issue right there. Then Joshua made a treaty of peace with them to let them live, and the leaders of the assembly ratified it by oath. Now here's the issue. Oftentimes when there are important decisions in our life, we judge the situation by what we can see, touch, and feel. We collect all the data that we need, and all that's good and important, and we should do that. But sometimes that's just not enough, and we don't stop to take time to ask God. It seems really obvious to us what the right decision is, but it's so important for us to cultivate the habit of pausing, to seek God, and to listen to Him. So here's the lesson. When we judge by the appearance alone and don't take time to seek God in His direction, we are more likely to be deceived or make decisions that aren't God's best for us. Now look at what it says here in Proverbs 3, verses 5 to 6. Trust in the Lord with all your heart. Do not depend on your own understanding, but seek His will in all you do, and He will show you which path to take. This is such a great scripture. So I want to just ask you right now, are there any places of decision-making, of discernment that you're in right now? I want to encourage you, take the time. Don't just judge things by the appearance, but take the time to spend with God and seek His will. Don't depend on your own understanding alone. It's not that your understanding has no place in the equation. It's just that by itself, it's not enough. And you don't have to, because you're a son and a daughter of the Father. And you don't have to make this decision alone. Psalm 32:8, I will instruct you and teach you in the ways that you should go. I will counsel you and I will watch over you. Are you trusting God to help you with your decisions today? Take time to pray and wait on Him. Bring the questions and the places of decision you have in your life before Him consistently and continually, and allow Him to speak to you and reveal His wisdom to you. But what is also so really amazing about this passage is that even when we make mistakes, like Joshua and the Israelites do here, is that no mistake is beyond God's redemption. There is no mistake God cannot redeem. So that's the second lesson. There's no mistake God cannot redeem. So even when we make a bad choice, it's not over for us. God's still with us. Because Joshua stood by his word and acted honorably, and he didn't just allow the Israelites to destroy the Gibeonites, God honors that, and He redeems the mistake. And so God integrates the Gibeonites in among the Israelites in a way that's actually for good. Gibeon becomes a priestly city where the Ark of the Covenant eventually stays for some periods of time during the days of David and Solomon. We see that in 1 Chronicles 16 and in 1 Chronicles chapter 21. The Gibeonites are allotted land among the Israelites. We see that in Joshua 21. And we see that the Gibeonites were among the Israelites who returned from exile from Babylonian captivity and were among those who helped to rebuild the walls of Jerusalem with Nehemiah. And also, important people came from among the Gibeonites. Hananiah, an important prophet, recorded in Jeremiah 28. And so God redeems the mistake. And so be encouraged. Even when we make decisions that weren't the best decision, God can redeem them. Humanity made the worst mistake of all by judging Jesus by human appearances. But God turned that mistake around, and he has turned our worst mistake into a doorway to his greatest gift. May God renew and redeem your mistakes, and may your mistakes be a doorway to his greatest gifts in your life. God bless you. Have a great week.